Let's get after it.
Though this isn't a shot at the devs or anything, they probably added a few second wait from going through portals so quickly for a completely different reason, but the end result of adding this actually caused a nerf to the shopping of vendors here in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now, the video immediately previous to this one that I put out was a kind of guide or just kind of a showcase of the types of things that you could actually buy straight from Charsi that were absolutely amazing items, some of them even worth high runes. Now, I got numerous comments, and understandably, because in the old game, you could pop up a cow portal directly next to a vendor, and you could instantly go through that portal and come back through. Literally instantaneously, the inventory of the vendor would reset, so then you could essentially recycle the stuff on that vendor over and over again. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, there seems to be a 2 or 3 second delay on when you can go through a portal till you can come back through that same portal again. I'm not sure exactly why they added this delay in there, but it is indeed in the game now. Now, personally, I would imagine that they did not put shopping vendors as the main focus of why they did that, simply because for gambling, they actually added a refresh button to make it so you could gamble more efficiently and essentially shop a vendor that way even faster. So it, in my mind, in my opinion, it does not make sense that they would then nerf another way of shopping vendors when they actually boosted up a separate way. Alright, now we'll do a tad of an experiment so I can make sure this isn't just a figment of my imagination, but it really is taking longer to shop here now in Diablo 2 Resurrected when using the portal trick. Now we're going to go ahead and take the time from the time I open the trade window till the time I open the trade window again. One cycle of going through the portal and coming back and seeing exactly how long it takes. And there it takes almost exactly right on 5¼ seconds here in the old Diablo 2. There were some faster ones, I will note. The fastest one I did see actually was just under 4 seconds, but this is, I think, a good average time for what it would take. I do want to mention real quick too, because I know I'll get asked it. I played my old Diablo 2 on an HD widescreen mod. It's the exact same mechanics as the old game. It just looked better, essentially. So now we'll jump into the new game, and we're going to look exactly how long it takes to do one cycle in the exact same manner in order to shop Charsi. Now, as you can see, it took 9.14 seconds, so double the amount of time almost in order to shop Charsi here in Diablo 2 Resurrected as opposed to Diablo 2. Now, this is actually two factors I've noticed that combined. One is the load times, which no matter what way you kind of do it in Diablo 2 Resurrected, you're always going to have more load times, but it is important to note that depending on where you're going and how much the game has to load, the load times will be shorter or longer. So that's another thing to take into consideration when you're shopping vendors. And also the other thing is that the delay that they put on going through portals and then coming back through the exact same portal here in Diablo 2 Resurrected. So now that we see that way of shopping Charsi, let's take a look at another way of shopping Charsi, the way I did it in my previous video, in order to compare whether it's actually faster to telekinesis the waypoint with the sorceress and run back to Charsi, rather than put up the cow portal in order to shop that way. Now you can see the load times with when you go to this particular Cold Plains waypoint. That's the one I decided to use, and you can see it takes just barely over 9 seconds. So actually I was a little bit faster telekinesising the waypoint and running back over to Charsi in order to farm her vendor prices that way. Now, remember here too, I didn't do anything in order to increase my run speed at all. So I have 30% faster run walk boots on, and that's it. I don't have a faith bow on. I don't have the faster run walk Mavinus belt. I don't have any of that faster run walk gear on this character. So if you did put that stuff on here, it would actually speed up the shopping by telekinesising the waypoint with the sorceress even faster. Another very popular spot to shop is coming down to Anya. But judging by where this is located away from the waypoint and where the town portals would come up, I don't really see any other way to shop Anya any faster than going through the Neolithic portal and coming back. I don't think shopping up here at Mala either, there is necessarily a better way than the old school pop a town portal and then head out to wherever that town portal goes to and then come back through it. There is that delay. It does slow it down a little bit from old school Diablo 2, but I still feel this is also the best way here in Diablo 2 Resurrected to shop Mala, whether you're shopping for those Warcry javelins or whatever other item you're trying to shop from her. Well, the final place that is incredibly common for people to shop when they would use a portal trick something like this is down here at Akara. Usually you would be doing this earlier game because in my experience anyways, and what I'm generally aware of, is that a car would be shopped for a teleport staff, or a lower res or life tap wand, or just to get a wand with FCR in general, which would generally be early on in the game. So usually in order to get one of those, you don't have to shop incredibly long. It's usually just a few minutes, or maybe 5 or 10 minutes or something, in order to get one of those items. So in my experience, I usually wouldn't even pop up a cow portal or anything like that. I would just go back and forth to the waypoint. But even with that, with the experience I've had from doing it at Charsi, I believe it would be roughly the exact same amount of time anyways, in order just to go to the waypoint and come back, as it would be to go through a cow portal and come back to a car, with the delay that they have on entering a portal and then re-entering the same portal. You know the drill. Hit that like button and subscribe up so you never miss any of the future videos or live streams. Huge shout out to the channel members. With your support, you make doing all these videos and streaming possible. Peace out and keep slaying.